Former staff and pupils of our school from the past 5 decades came back for a very special day last week as WILCOMBE Primary celebrated its 50th anniversary.
The big reunion saw dozens of familiar faces from the past come to see displays and photographs from bygone years, as well as the very first head teacher, Mr. Annett, who was here from the very beginning on September the 10th, 1963.
Despite retiring as a head here in 1988, he returned to the classroom to teach one last mental maths lesson.
When I was appointed here, which was in about March 63, when I first came here, it was still being built. I came here and I said, I think I'll look upstairs. And they said, well, there's the ladder. So I climbed the ladder to get upstairs. So I saw it being built. So, right from the very, very beginning. The interior has been redesigned and has been added to, so that I no longer know where my old study is. I think they keep the photocopier there these days, which is so it's been delegated, and all sorts of things like that have been changed internally. The only thing that's not been changed are the children. They're still happy, they're still pleasant, they're still great children, and the staff still radiate the same kind of feeling that they used to, of caring for children and being totally involved in them.
Hey, well done! That's the foundation unit money.
In the afternoon, a ceremony was held where each year group buried a time capsule before a chorus sung Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear WILCOMBE! Happy birthday to you! Hooray! Hooray!
Fantastic!
Joining Norman to cut the cake was Mayor of Tiverton Cllr Janet Rendle.
Right through the middle. Hey! There we are. Well and truly cut, boys and girls.
For me, it was about, first of all, celebrating WILCOMBE and the fantastic community that we have here, and also it was about giving the children a really valid learning experience so that their learning for this term has been rooted in the history of WILCOMBE and the history of Tiverton, so it's something real for them. So today was both a celebration of that, but also a springboard for them because they've interviewed lots of people now and they've got something real to base their learning on. We were first approached by Norman Annett before the summer holidays, who said, did you know it's WILCOMBE's 50th? No. And then we decided before the holidays we would do something for it. And then the summer holiday came, so all teachers hibernate. And then so when we came back for the last 3 weeks, we've been working our socks off, getting everything ready.
Meanwhile, throughout the day, myself and Naomi interviewed people about their memories of WILCOMBE Primary.
Well, what nice teachers there were, and great fun to be with. Well, some of them were, some of them weren't. Well, some of them used to be scared stiff of, but some of them were fantastic. Actually, there was one teacher who, I didn't tell him at the time, but one teacher I used to be madly in love with.
And the PE bars are still there. I can't believe that they're still there. I used to hate them. We used to have to do circuit training. That was really awful.
And the floor is exactly the same in the hall. It's not changed at all. It's great. And it smells the same.
I remember it was a very, very good school, thoroughly enjoyable to be here. Lots of good teachers, teachers that I can remember obviously with Mr. Annett being the head, but there was Mr. Kernow, Mr. Saunders, Mr. Nazarski, Mr. Crudge, Miss Curtis. Those were the primarily ones that taught me during that time. And I just remember it as being a really enjoyable time.
When the school was first opened, officially opened, and I helped plant a tree that was outside the front door. I can remember helping to build the swimming pool that was here, which is no longer here, and being one of the first ones to go swimming in it.
Doing mad things with children is something I've always enjoyed, apart from the teaching, like the Halloween sleepover and residential trips. All those things I really, really enjoy doing, and in fact the next Halloween sleepover is coming up
I remember being in a school play in year 4 and I was the hairy godfather and I had to put on a really, really low voice and be like, hello, I'm the hairy godfather. I don't know what play it was, I can't remember, it was really good. It was written by one of the teachers here, Mr. Freer.
It's Mr. Nazarski telling us wonderful stories about the Trojan horse and lots of lovely historical stories, and we just sit and write it down, and he taught us how to make Polish stars out of paper.
We used in the afternoons, we used to go after lunch, we used to go and sit under the trees and read books and act out plays and stories. There's a little swimming pool just out at the back here and we used to go swimming. What else did we do? We had lots of camps, lots of outdoor things.
We used to have bottles of milk in the mornings. Little bottles of milk, about that big they were. And in the morning they used to, in our break, they used to come out with great crates of milk.
Not forgetting school meals, who can forget chocolate, Rice Krispies and pink custard, yum.
We've come to the end of our 50th anniversary here.
It's been great seeing so many old faces enjoying the day.
Hayden
and Naomi
reporting for WILCOMBE Primary School's news.